Very good afternoon and welcome to Westpac Stadium in Wellington. Stunning day in the capital city. New Zealand doing battle with India, the fifth and final one-day international. India wrapping up the series very early on, 3-0. New Zealand bouncing back in Hamilton just a few days ago. And now they look to come to Wellington and make it 3-2, which would feel a lot better, I'm sure, than 4-1. Rohit Sharma, right of screen there, has won the toss for India. Elected to bat first. He wants to test his side once again against a swinging ball, perhaps, against a ball that might seem a little bit early on. New Zealand have Colin Munro back in at the top of the order. Martin Guptill has injured his back. So Munro is there, and for India, changes in their side. It's a welcome back for MS Dhoni, Mohammad Shami as well. So twin all-rounders in Hardik Pandya and Vijay Shankar in the side today. Just the one spinner, Yuzvendra Chahal, and I'm sure we will see Kedar Jadhav bowl a little bit as well. Terrific record for the left-hander, Shikhar Dhawan. One past the bat. There's Matt Henry.
Well, that's the movement we were talking about. Pitch it on the right length. Get the ball to curve away just a little bit. That's exactly what Matt Henry has done. Good pace as well.
Fine, and fine for 4.
Just straight on the pads. And with the square leg being so square, not fine. Just a little deflection. And with that extra pace that ball generates, it's going to go for boundary.
That's a ripper from Matt Henry. That has moved appreciably. And the skipper is gone.
What a ripper. You're absolutely right, Dooley. Hardly any movement of the feet from Rohit Sharma. Squares him up and hits the top of the off stump. What a delivery. Don't get to see that too often with the white ball, but we've seen it here today. Rohit Sharma bowled Matt Henry for 2, 8 for 1.
Shubman Gill, just his second match. Up and over chance for Henry, takes it. Couldn't get enough on it. Shikhar Dhawan and Bolt has struck as well, so one apiece for the opening bowlers.
Pace wasn't quite there, and it was quite in close too. He's got it very square. It's a very, very good piece of field placing by the New Zealanders to have that man at third man quite square. Many was able to get around. The other thing is, this is not a small ground. It doesn't always fly for 6 off the top edges. Out for 6, Shikhar Dhawan, 12 for 2.
Ambati Rayudu. Another terrific record. New Zealand on song at the moment. Can't get it past. The skipper, Williamson, does well. 12 for 2 after 6. Wow. That is class from a young man.
It is. Was a half volley. It still had to be dispatched. It had to be put away from the fielders. That's what he's done. Stylishly, very stylishly. Shubman Gill, nice high back lift, and then look at that.
Yeah, gone, yes, he chipped it. Didn't pitch of it that time. Shubman Gill. Henry's got another. New Zealand have got another, and India 17 for 3. Shades of Hamilton.
And Mark Richardson said it, looking for the boundaries. Checks the shot at the last moment. It's a nice low catch. So second wicket to Henry. Shubman Gill out for 7, 17 for 3. India in trouble.
Well, the closer has to be the fixer today, MS Dhoni. He wasn't there in Hamilton, and they badly missed him there, and they're badly in need of him here. 17 for 3 after just 7 overs. Missing leg, just going down. Was good though, it was good. It was just going down leg side, I'm afraid. Okay, we'll see.
Okay. Director, we have a review for LBW. I'll take the front foot first, please. Okay. Yeah, fair delivery. Moving on, thank you. Yeah. Ball goes into the pad. Yeah, flat line. I'm ready for ball tracking whenever you are, thank you. Okay, here comes ball tracking. I've got missing the wicket. Wayne, I'm coming back to you. You're on screen. Stay with your not out decision.
That's missing as well. Oh, too good for Dhoni. That is too good for most people. He just never got the feet going today, and India are in all sorts because of that.
Managed to get the front pad out of the way this time. Mahendra Singh Dhoni bowled absolutely on fire, bowling great pace. It's excellent seam position. The ball has just swung back in, carried on with the nip, and Trent bowled. He's absolutely excited about that. 142.9 kilometres an hour. He's in great rhythm. MS Dhoni didn't get underway. He's gone for 1. India in trouble, 18 for 4.
He had to hit that, but he did nicely. Beautifully timed through mid-wicket.
Vijay Shankar, excellent balance there. Got an opportunity higher up the order, batting at 6. Didn't commit too far on the front foot. Allowed himself to access the ball. Lovely timing, wide of mid-wicket.
Building up nicely, the crowd. Half the ground bathed in sunshine, the other half in shade at the moment as the Gronlong continues. Timing won't go all the way, but it'll be at least 2, and that'll be all it'll be. Pulls this one in the gap, and 4. Just seems that each over there's a poor delivery at the moment from Nisham.
Well, they haven't had much where they can free up their arms. At this time, picked up early.
It's off the helmet. They might have been a bit of shoulder too. Long straight boundaries. The advancement and the adjustment, the short one. And off the gloves.
Hey, this one had some lift. Almost self-preservation. The Gronholm. And up there and high. Oh, helmet.
A 50 partnership coming with that single. This is sensible cricket. There was just one bad shot in the previous over when Raidu went down the pitch to Brandon. But otherwise, this has been a very, very good partnership. Just the kind of stabilizing partnership that the team needs, but they need to carry on.
edge.
And work for fine leg who can't get there. That might just be the mental release that Raidu needs.
You know, it's going to make sure you put these away when you do get a little bit of a gift, and he's done well. But I don't think with this poor strike rate he's got going, you're going to call it poor based on convention, let's say.
Use of the feet, better timing. And all the way for 6.
Well, that's what he's been trying to do for the last couple of overs. Very good connection. Stepping down and connecting well. Just giving himself a little bit of room by stepping towards the leg side. 78 for 4.
Yes. Good running. And the dive might have saved him. Often when you run off the pitch, because there is no block here, this is a drop in, the bat can get stuck. It's a soft outfield.
He's played it a little too hard. Ball's gone very quickly to the fielder. And Shankar had to dive with the...
Poor delivery from Santner. And Shankar, who has impressed, brings up India's 100. 103 for 4.
That's in the air. It's gone high. Has he got enough on it? You bet he has.
And Buddy Raidu did this earlier to Colin de Groenholm a couple of times. The second time with some success. This time Tom Latham standing up the stumps. It didn't worry Ambati Raidu at all. He got a length that he was able to get under. Full swing of the bat. Didn't get all of it.
Yes, Manus. Yes, Manus. No. Nish. Now that's it. Huge miscommunication. Both people were standing in the middle. One gets dismissed. That's Vijay Shankar. His vigil comes to an end.
Yeah, disappointing way to end a superb partnership. These two had communicated very well between the wickets till this point. James Neesham made excellent ground to it. Once again, picked the ball up on the move. Munro, he probably could have taken the ball to the stumps, but he backed himself to hit with an underarm. It's the end of Vijay Shankar's innings. Very fine innings for 45. 116 for 5.
Jaddo had a discussion with Raidu. Use of the feet, charged. Really good batting. Really good batting.
Excellent from Raidu. He's not going to allow de Groenholm to just run in and hit a good length outside off stump. Coming down the wicket early. De Groenholm trying to adjust. And Butty Raidu's leapt on that length. The line he was after too. Welcome boundary.
Again. The timing even better. What a way to finish the over. Raidu back-to-back boundaries brought up his 50. The previous over. Oh, crunch. One bounce into the boundary for 4.
Well, he plays some striking shots, doesn't he, Raidu? That was hardly short.
Oh, crunched away behind point. That'll be 4 more. Couple of boundaries in the last 2 overs now. That's a biggie. Up into the stand, maybe 10, 12 rows back.
Well, that's the other option. You know, there's more protective men out on the other side would just back your ability to hit it a long way.
Oh, might be 6 more, even further, this one. Yes, high up into the grandstand. Have taken to Munro in his last, and it's cost 15, 168 for 5.
The charge is on, and that's that little mini dilemma that was talking about. 15 off the over, a big one. Easy in hindsight to sit here and say that in India, particularly in the last 20 overs, putting up a very good fight.
Oh, swung away, one bounce, he's hit that very hard on Matthew Raidu.
I just talked about how the short boundaries are the square ones, so not a great option from Matt Henry.
Clever, very clever indeed. DeGrondel will get around, he did, but it's 4. He got there, did the hard work, parried it into the boundary. 42 gone, 184 for 5.
Not going to carry. It's going to carry. Another century goes begging. It was a well-judged catch in the end. It hung in the air and Munro did the job.
But he's bowled well, Matt Henry, and they were on the hit, the Indian batsman. This one high, underneath it. And in the end, Munro running in, had nice soft hands. And Henry, who started the proceedings, I thought his opening spell was superb, has come back when they needed the wicket the most, the New Zealand side. But what an innings. And Buddy Raidu for 90, it's 190 for 6.
Hardik Pandya is the new player, 45 matches, strike rate 113. He is dangerous. That's some shot. Mid-off up, hits it inside Williamson.
He's such a street smart player. Played it on the up, blows the face of the bat.
A late boundary, just to spoil it ever so slightly, but still in the situation, a very good over. 5 from it and 200 up for India. They're 202 for 6. Soft dismissal. It seemed as if Jadaf was in about 3 minds there.
Yes, first he started to look for diving the ball to third man, then he was looking to hit it over long off, then he was looking to work it to the onside, and then what happens? An inside edge onto the stumps. So it's a pretty soft dismissal, but that's the way he plays. He nudges the ball around here and there. This time he's dragged the ball onto his stumps. He's gone for 34, 203 for 7.
Nishwa Kumar, high score 53, strike rate 74. And there's one just a little too short.
He's only slightly built, but he packs a punch. Just transferring the weight onto the back foot, and away she goes.
This is going to land in a gap agonisingly. Oh, 6, it just carried far enough. Back to back. There was 3 fielders converging, and I thought it was going to land in the middle of them. Oh, that hurts. Back to back. Oh, that's massive. That is very, very big. 3 in a row now. We said he can hit him. Dangerous player.
This is the leg ball on the leg stump, clearing his front foot to get a free swing of the arms. And when the ball hits the middle of that Hardik Pandya bat, it goes into the crowd.
done.
Not an easy shot to play because the ball came onto him pretty quickly. But look at that. A brilliant shot. Absolutely brilliant hit this.
That's a boundary to start. Glorious. That is strong use of the wrist, the arms.
The placement's so good. He's gone back and across, anticipating that the ball would be a little bit outside the off stump. They don't want to bowl in his arc.
Oh dear. The numbers are getting big very quickly. 10 off 2.
Oh, that was sweet timing, this one. He didn't have to put the effort into it like we've seen from the other balls. It just came off the middle. No hard hands at this one. And just turned it on its way.
Straight up. Now then, is this going to land safely? No, what a catch. Trent Bolt. Outstanding. Now then, no, there's still more drama. I think Hardik Pandya's saying, how high was that? He's still standing there. Umpires are going to come together. Where's it all gone wrong this over?
Well, maybe he was thinking that there could have been something in it as well because he tried to do the double out.
Director, we have a review for a no ball. I'll take the front foot first, please.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, fair delivery, thank you.
That is just below waist height.
Yep,
He'll be disappointed.
Decision is out.
Disappointed. He could have hit that over the stand. 45, brilliant innings off 22. 248 for 8. Trent Bolt, who has just taken an absolute screamer of a catch. Mohammad Shami is the new batsman. Oh, it's placed that beautifully. They get a couple here, and that brings up the 250 for India. And it didn't look anything like that at 4 for 18. That's gone. Flurry of wickets at the end. Nice catch, Ross Taylor, low to his right. And Kumar's little stay comes to an end, and India have 1 wicket left. It's 252 for 9.
It's been scripted perfectly, isn't it? They have had a go. The tail order batsman for India, and this one just couldn't get underneath it. Ross Taylor, they're difficult, those ones. They drop on you. Great hands. Kumar goes for 6, 252 for 9.
We could get a run out. We'll get a run out. India have given up. Bolt, as always, has been spectacular at the end of the innings. Catches, run-outs, wickets. He's in the best form. And India have been rolled here courtesy of a running error.
Yes, he is. He is in everything. He's so competitive. He's an athlete, flexible. He's been terrific. But what an innings. We'll remember it. Early wickets falling. Middle order retrieval by India. A wonderful innings from Hardik Pandya. But they're all out. India 252 all out.
New Zealand will feel satisfied to a small degree, I would imagine, although they'll rue the chances that they might possibly have had. They didn't really make too many mistakes in the field, but they just let the brakes off a wee bit, and Raidu in particular made them pay. Then Vijay Shankar, Jadaf and Hardik Pandya, who's just smashed them 45 from 22.
We are in Wellington for the 5th and final one-day international between New Zealand and India. And having won the toss, Rohit Sharma decided to bat first, trying to test his side. He has openly stated that they don't quite set totals as well as they chase, and they're in big trouble early. The top order failing for the 2nd match in a row, and that even included MS Dhoni back into the side today, having missed the last 2 with injury.
Positive for them is, as they start off the innings, it doesn't provide massive scoreboard pressure. So they know that they can try to negotiate themselves through this difficult new ball period.
Reprieve for Colin Munro with the injury to Martin Guptill, and he's playing his 50th match for New Zealand. Henry Nicholls promoted to open in the 4th one-day international. Looked very good in that as well. I know New Zealand were only chasing 90 to win, but was calm and composed and played like a genuine batsman at the top who wasn't out of place facing the new ball. Nicely timed. If it won't run all the way, it just might pull up. It does get all the way. Nicholls will get a boundary.
And with the new ball, you're going to get bowlers who are trying to swing, and you can play lovely cover drives, straight drives, and just time it with no risk.
And that is the timing Munro has. Oh, that's gone a long way for 6.
You can just tell as soon as it hit the bat. Now this is straight. This is in the Munro area. That's where he likes it. And the timing was perfect. He's not trying to invent there. He's playing to his strengths.
Out, he's got it, couldn't time it. Good catch, and Shami, as he's done all the way through the series, picks up an early wicket.
But sometimes your strength can be your downfall, and definitely the pull shot is one of Henry Nicholls' strengths. But on a wicket that is a little too paced with the new ball, arriving at different heights, it can be difficult to time. And he just hasn't got the timing right at all on that occasion. Offers a simple catch. Goes for 8, 18 for 1.
New Zealand captain Kane Williamson to the crease. That record just smacks of class. It's well placed and will come back for 2. Successful over for Shami and India, 20 for 1. That's the one that stays down.
A little bit like that, Mark Richardson. If you're trying to play that through maybe gully, border point, you couldn't ask for a better example. Surprised, though, out in the middle.
Deep squares there, but he won't get round. It'll be 1 bounce.
Man back, but he was able to get it in front, Munro.
And that's the knuckle ball. Mentioned a little earlier, that's what Bhuvaneshwar Kumar likes to bowl to Munro. That and the bouncer under the armpit.
We talked about that one pace hitting, Scotty, so there has to be an adjustment there.
India at the same stage were 17 for 3. And what a recovery that was, led by Raidu, to get them through to 252. Has he got this? He has got it in the gap. Shubman Gill was at mid-wicket, and I think he might have lost sight of it.
It was on the pads, so he could swing at it. For a moment, his heart would have been in his mouth.
Oh, straight up, but far enough. Frustrating India is Colin Munro. He's dragged it back on just like that. Well, that is interesting.
Well, stand up and deliver can work when the pitch is flat. But on this pitch, where the ball is going a little bit, he's dragged it on. No footwork there. Playing with an angle bat, not even a horizontal bat. That gets him to drag the ball onto his stumps. He's wasted another opportunity. 37 for 2.
Well, Ross Taylor strode to the middle of the stadium here in Wellington to a rapturous ovation from this crowd. He's such a popular player. He's in the one-day form of his life. There's no doubt about that. Close, very, very close, yes. Targeting the pads, they always do, and this time it might just have worked.
I think height will be the only issue. Williamson and Taylor coming together. And Taylor's continuing to walk off.
Looking to play across the line, that front foot coming in halfway. And the only question was whether it was going to go over the top of the stumps. Williamson doesn't think so. And so Taylor's on his way. Hardik Pandya strikes. Taylor's gone for 1. It's 38 for 3.
Just nip back, just above the knee roll. Be keen to see virtual eye, maybe hitting the top of the stumps. Let's have a look. No, it's not hitting the top of the stumps.
So nearly dragged it on also.
Need a bit of luck sometimes. A bad day goes on to the stumps.
209 runs needed by New Zealand. Chance if he hits. Williamson way short. I think the throw was even further away from the stumps than he was.
They've been good in the field. They've been excellent ground fielding. Their flexibility and their strength. He's a big man, Vijay Shankar, and he picked that up and swiveled and had a go.
Probably had more time than he thought and could have got himself set. Over top of the keeper. Williamson will bring up his first boundary. A little bit streaky, but he will not mind. Well, it'll be a little bit of a sigh of relief in that he's able to get one away. You don't mind how you get him as long as you get him at the moment. That'll be the mention for Kane Williamson. A little inside edge was there. Went right across his stumps on this occasion, Williamson. Just had a little shuffle. Hardik Pandya has just said to umpire Sean George, bat. Inside edge. Did come off the seam. Got that going nicely. Yes, inside edge. Lovely. Good timing from Tom Latham. He'll pick up his first boundary.
And it breaks a drought, doesn't it, getting a ball like this? But the other part of it is you've got to execute it, which is what he did, Tom Latham. Always a dangerous time after a break. Drinks break. Wide of the bowler because they've been very good off their own bowling.
And he's put it away, maybe just starting to feel a little more comfortable.
This will feel good for Kane Williamson. Again, just maybe skidding on more now. But he was able to beat point on the left-hand side. Second boundary for Williamson. Back to back, it'll be. That is even better.
Oh, if we thought the ball before was his ownership of that area backward of point, straight in front of the wicket this time. Full of ball, just waits for it and just strokes it. No power, really, just the timing was so good.
As Latham says I'll have 4 more, slightly short from Chahal, and he picks up another boundary.
What I like about this is for Tom Latham, he hasn't got excited and tried to hit into the grandstand. He's just hit it hard and flat into the gap.
I get 2. Good finish to the over 6 from it. Building nicely this. 91 for 3. I don't think he's got that well enough, Williamson. He hasn't. It was a pretty average delivery. Oh, the little dance from Jadaf. Oh, how big in the moment is that in the game? It was just going so nicely.
Yeah, ticking along nicely. Williamson, he's picked up a short delivery. He's thought it's an opportunity to put it into the stand. No pace on the ball. Peter Jadab will take it as though he's misjudged his length. MS Dhoni, that's a win. Williamson will be frustrated. He worked very hard in that innings. India bowled very well at him to start with. 39 off 73. New Zealand 105 for 4.
This has run away for a fence, for a boundary. A boundary to finish the over. 1-1-1 for 4, New Zealand after 27.
Lovely shot. Was in the slot. 1 bounce 4 for Jimmy Neesham. And an average over becomes a very good one. 119 for 4.
He gave Neesham pace to work with again around the wicket. He'd gone from 67 Ks, that was 93. It wasn't going to turn. Neesham just used the angle.
That's close. Yeah, well, I don't know about this one. I'm not sure. Tom Latham, I think, might just have a look at this one. On the evidence that Ross Taylor didn't, they might go for this again. He's been given on the field. James Neesham doesn't know. Not confident, not confident. Latham's going to go. Well, Mike Hesson, you're looking at me as if to say, really?
Oh, I'm not sure where this pitch, to be fair. I think it's well worth a look. If that's pitched outside leg stump, I think there's no doubt it's going on to hit leg stump, but if that's pitched outside leg stump, I think there'll be a couple in the changing room who are pretty disappointed. And I think the last recognised batsman, I think it's worth a play. Tom Latham, he's out for 37. It's 119 for 5.
Put your seatbelts on because Collins at the wicket. Anything could happen here. It was just a little while ago we were saying that Williamson and Latham were ticking over nicely, batting New Zealand into a really good situation. Well, they're both gone now. Right, Sharma just taking his time, making de Grandhomme wait. Well, Mike Hesson, you can talk us through this one. Where'd it pitch?
Well, it's pitch bang in line. It's smashing leg stump, so very good non-review.
Where Mike Neesham come from, but I think Tom Latham, Jimmy Neesham's decision to say to Tom Latham, no, don't bother, was a pretty good one in the end.
That's the power. And mid-on is up. We know de Grandhomme can do that.
And this is just the right opportunity for them, for both these batsmen, to show that they've got that ability to score when the team needs Needs it under pressure. Good shot. Good awareness of where the fielders are. Fielders in the 30-yard circle at mid-on. With the ball angling into him. That's a very good shot from Grandon.
And these two only need to study. The man with the gloves on behind the stumps right now, the best in the business. More than likely the best ever at it, MS Dhoni.
Goes again. That's even better. A couple of skips and over the boundaries to back-to-back. That's back in very close and given. Did not pick it. Skid it on. May have been the wrong one.
Yes, that was a quicker delivery. The earlier ones he had been flighting. You can see over there he's gone a little wide. He's pulled it flat. It hasn't turned. He's played for the turn call into grand arm. Just coming straight through. That would have knocked the middle stump off. So Rohit Sharma delighted as grand arm is out LBW to Chahal for 11. It's 135 for 6. A quicker delivery. Look at the seam. It would have knocked the middle stump out. It was such an easy decision for the umpire to make. It's hit him in line, gone on to knock the middle stump out.
Beautifully bowled at the front of the hand. This time Neesham goes back, and that's his favourite zone.
He was just waiting for that length ball. We saw that with Grandon as well, where he hit him for 2 back-to-back boundaries. There's that length ball. It's the shorter boundary, the square boundary, the shorter.
They're going to get back for 2. Make it easy, and it brings up to 150.
When you go on the pads, it's a little bit easy.
Crack hard, and he's gone. Ah, misfield. And that's actually where they moved him from. Neesham taking on the short one.
And a good shot as well. Hitting it along the ground. And Vijay Shankar not quite able to stop it. Wasn't an easy one to stop, mind you.
Marble, that's hit with power on the offside. Great way to finish the over. Oh, there's 1 ball to come and 10 off it.
There's 2 overs in a row that New Zealand have picked up double figures, and this time it was that slower delivery, but width for Neesham. The line wasn't too bad in the sense that he does like and prefer to go through the leg side.
It's outside the line. It's outside the line. You can keep it clear. Oh, that'll be out though. That will be out. Goodness me, James Neesham, what have you done? Oh dear. It was not out LBW. It was a mile outside the line of off. But has he been run out inexplicably? We'll go upstairs and have a look.
Had no idea where the ball was. Sort of just a couple of metres outside of his ground. And if this is out, which
run
I think
out, I'll take
everybody thinks
your
it
best
is.
side on shot, thanks. Yeah. I've made my decision, load out, load out.
But he didn't know where the ball was. He was hanging around outside his stump. Dhoni picked the ball up after the LBW appeal. James Neesham looked in good touch, but he's out for 44. Still plenty of work to do for New Zealand. It's 176 for 7. So the score comparison confirms that it's a new ball wicket. I think both sides struggled against the new ball. Todd Astle slices that through the covers. Just that drift has taken it outside off stump. He's got some ability with the bat. Todd Astle certainly going to be required tonight. Lovely cover drive.
That's out. That's out, yeah. No coming back from that. It certainly turned the wrong end. There's no review left, so just got to go. No point in discussing it. There is a review left. Apologies.
Yeah, play it right through. Thank you very much. It's fair delivery. Moving on to front on, thank you. Yeah, right through. Thank you very much. You're ready for ball tracking when you are. Okay, yeah, I've got 3 reds hitting the wicket. I'm going to go back to Sean on field. Sean, you're on camera. Stay with your out decision.
Yeah, apologies for my confusion. I didn't realise New Zealand did have a review left, but in the end, they do not now. Todd Astle goes for 10, 194 for 8.
High score of 48. There was it. Memory serves me correct. There was the Basin Reserve against Pakistan.
Slower ball, and Henry goes bang downtown for 4. Pick the bones out of that. Finishes the over. The 200 comes up. 201 for 8. 8 to go.
Now he has ball in hand at a similar stage to the New Zealand innings. Out, 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 out. Bad luck. Just chipped it off his feet.
Well, he can't quite believe it, Mitch Santner, but he's done exactly what you said. There's one man there. He hit it either side of him, and he hit it straight to him. And it is the captain, Rohit Sharma. Was it? No, it's Mohammad Shami who takes the catch. It is just unbelievable. But Santner can't believe it. He's still shaking his head. He goes past Trent Boult, is on his way out to be a hero. It's 204 for 9.
Meanwhile, Trent Boult's got out there quick, smart. There you go. That's how he does it. That's how he does it. He's one out of the box. And that's all the way. And again, bang, that sounded good. And it is.
This is not good bowling. This is not very sensible at all. And Rohit Sharma, who had this game in the bag, is starting to show a few signs of frustration now. That is just bowling it into the strike zone.
Now, where's that gone? Has it gone fine enough? I don't think it has. It's lobbed away down into the deep. And it's all over.
Well, that is an immensely disappointing way for New Zealand to finish this series. That was gettable. That was a gettable total, but they've missed by quite a long way again. It was short. Boult trying to hit it over cover. You would think anyway with that bat motion has not been able to pull it off, and the senior boys have been able to manufacture a win for India. They've been able to protect, defend a moderate score, and they worked on it very hard.
And after the kind of defeat they faced in Hamilton, winning the toss, batting first on a slightly spicy pitch, challenging themselves, losing early wickets, but then making a comeback. Ambati Rayudu playing an important knock. So did Hardik Pandya and Kedar Jadhav. Very handy knock in the end, taking India to 252, which was, in the end, proved to be 35 too many.
So then, 252, and that was after being 4 for 18. Almost out of the game at that point. They fought their way back through Rayudu, Hardik Pandya and Shankar, the all-rounders, coming good for them, 45 apiece. Matt Henry outstanding, 4 for 35. Trent Boult, 3 for 39. A great double header for him the last 2 matches. Neesham, 1 for 33. And Neesham top scored with 44. Williamson, 39. Latham, 37. and the wickets spread around for India, who also were very good in the field, very disciplined. Let's get down to the post-match presentation and the ANZ player of the match with Craig Cumming.
It certainly is, and I've got Buddy Ray for your 90. Congratulations, I'd like to give you a Padami, which is a greenstone here from New Zealand. First of all, congratulations today. It didn't look easy batting.
Yeah, it was very tough, and especially quality bowling, against a quality bowling attack, it was tough. So we're happy that we could post a decent total.
For his brilliant series, he got 9 wickets at 15. And all of those wickets at the top of the order. Congratulations, Mohammed. Brilliant effort with the ball, and well-deserved, and certainly a big part of India winning the series. Now, I'll welcome in Kane Williamson, who's joining me. And Kane, when we look at the series, you went down 4-1. Today you got an opportunity to try and make it 3-2. What did you make of today's performance? Because there are a lot of good things, but also, I suppose, some things that popped up again that's been happening throughout the series.
Yeah, I think first of all a different surface, which certainly was a challenge, and we saw that with the ball in hand, and they obviously got away on us a little bit at the end, which probably gave them that par, maybe even a few more than we would have liked. But saying that, we knew it was going to be tricky, and we tried to soak it up with the bat and then implement a little bit of pressure, which we were able to do, which was a step in the right direction from our previous matches when we were under pressure. But once again, we did need to take it that much further, and the scoring rate never got away from us. It was just wickets at the wrong time, which I know it's a bit cliche, but that's sort of what happened today.
The successful captain and a nice smile on his face, and congratulations first of all on a series win, and also bouncing back from the performance in Hamilton.
Yeah, I think especially after the Hamilton loss, it was a big loss for us, the way we lost in Hamilton. But again, I said at the toss, we needed to come together as a team, and today we came together as a team. Right from ball one, after losing that 4 early wickets, all we required at that point was to apply. Somebody should, somebody to take the game on, and Raidu and Vijay Shankar did that pretty well. That partnership, I think, was the turning game for us to get to the total, and the way Hardik and Kedar, played in the end was magnificent. I think, guys, we required guys to show character, and they came out and showed character, a lot of character today. And with the ball as well, I thought the wicket got really, flat at the end. A slight bit of dew there as well. So at one point it was looking, it's going to be an easy chase. But I think, that's where, we've spoken about as an individual, as a group bowling unit, that we need to come together whenever required, and somebody to put their hand up. And not just one person, a lot of people put their hand up and, got us through.
The Met Neds ODI Series winning trophy, which has been presented by Met Neds as well. Congratulations to India for taking the series 4-1, and I'll ask the team to come forward and join your captain and celebrate an excellent series.
Yes, he did a good job, didn't he, taking over Rohit Sharma. They lost in Hamilton after Virat Kohli left the team environment, but they were so determined. He mentioned the word humiliated, did Rohit Sharma, after that performance, and you knew that they would come so determined here to turn it round, and that's exactly what they've done. There's Ravi Shastri, the proud coach, on the left, and a lot of young chargers in there that he's seen come through the ranks, so he'll be particularly thrilled about that. MS Dhoni in the back row. Good winners, and they're getting plenty of practice at doing it. They completely deserved, as Kane Williamson said, their 4-1 series win.